4:48 right now. Turning back to your weather impact forecast. And Chris, not quite as windy as yesterday.
Yeah, winds calming down, snow tapering off, so things all heading in the right direction. But the temperature's also trending down. Here is our live shot from Banner Elk right now. Letting you know we do have some pretty slick roads. There will be some slick conditions. But the good news is, especially below 4,000 feet, there's more of a dusting to a coating of snow. So that 1 to 3 was a little bit higher up. Some warmer temperatures, some drier air kind of inhibited some of that snowfall. So not bad news there. But we do have some active snow that is actively falling in some parts, mainly around Watauga over in Ashe County, less so over here in Avery County. But we can still anticipate more of this to fall and accumulate over the next few hours. We have that persistent blast coming from the northwest, which is still going to try to cool us down throughout today. Winter weather alerts only until 10 o'clock. That is a winter weather advisory just for our North Carolina mountains and over to Tennessee, either side thereof. And you can see by our futurecast by about 11 o'clock, all that snow is past. And truly, I think it's really only in about another 3 hours that we have a light dusting of snow that could be added on to what's already on the ground from place to place, but it's already starting to weaken and wind down. Most of the area dealing with wall-to-wall sunshine, so barely a cloud in the sky, so good news there. But we will wait a little bit longer trying to get rid of the clouds up in the mountains. But we're technically not done with the snow. Overnight tonight, we could see another burst, and that could come as early as about 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And there's even signs of a little bit of precip trying to come down. I think this would be a mere trace. Not a lot's really coming from this around the I-40 corridor, also affecting areas, say, around Rowan County. So I just wanted to mention that heading into the early morning hours, most of us sleeping, not even noticing that it passes, but we could have a very light accumulation, mainly just for the mountains, and then we start to clear out, dry out for your Friday. Here's something called the low-level jet. So I'm not going to get too meteorological on you, but this is pretty much the flow of winds that is 3,500 feet above our heads. This is also what really controls how much wind mixes down to the surface. Whenever it's really high like this, we usually have a very windy day, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. But as you notice, the colors go from that extreme red to yellow to more of the blues, meaning the winds are calming down substantially. So that shows that the system is weakening, and eventually we're going to start to shift the winds out of the west and the southwest. That is going to allow for the beginning of a warm-up heading into tomorrow, and wind gusts to around 20 miles per hour, I think, really taper off by about noon, much lighter thereafter. High right around 49 degrees. We should be about 56. That's pretty much where we were yesterday, but at least we have that sunshine upon us. But here's the big story. 33 degrees tomorrow, up to 45, and then down to 16. I was saying that this could be the coldest low of the season. Now I'm talking about maybe of the year. 16 degrees on Monday. Well, the coldest we've been so far in 2025 is back on January 22nd, 18 degrees. So yeah, it's going to be downright cold, colder than where we've been in January and this year. So our Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast shows my favorite day, up to 60 degrees on Saturday. But good news, after that big cool down on Monday, we're actually back to near 60 degrees next Wednesday. All right, all right.